Life, the magazine for everybody at your house every week, presents Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Gummy, I've been standing here for 5 minutes now. If you can't get enough levels, I don't know why. You never...
Just one moment, Arthur isn't set with the levels yet.
I know, but I've been standing here, and you had 5 minutes before this show started, and during rehearsal and everything, I just stand here. That's all I do, and you take levels on my collar or something.
You know the best pictures are made in D.D. in Chicago.
Well, the best pictures may be made, but I tell you, there won't be any Kukla left if you don't hurry up. All the time. Sorry,
Just
lady.
a few seconds more, Cook, and I'll be through.
Seconds. It goes into minutes, and minutes go into hours, hours go into days, days go into... Oh, heavens, I'm getting old waiting.
Picture just a little, please.
Hmm?
Just one moment.
You want my profile? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I should explain this. Our director, Louis Gomovitz, whom I laughingly refer to as Gom Gom, is very insistent upon the quality of the picture that he sends out over the air. And somebody has to stand up here. It's like, well, if I was a movie star, I'd have a stand-in, you see, but I'm not even a star of the Kuklapolitan anymore, I guess. But anyway, I have to stand here while he takes the pictures. You see, they have little gimmicks in there that they work in... What?
Just 1 second now.
Excuse me. Can't even talk to the audience. They work these gimmicks while they get the levels. They call it levels, I don't know. So they get the picture light or dark enough or what have you. And
we have video levels now. How about a little audio?
I've been talking for 5 minutes. What do you want in audio?
No, but you're not talking up.
I'm shouting. I'm barely shouting at the microphone. What do you want? Suppose you want? All right, I'll talk in my ordinary voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's
1, 2,
enough. We'll buy that.
You'll buy that. I'm glad you'll buy that. I tell you. Along about this time of the year, every year, it gets kind of rough. So excited. I had so many plans to tell people today. I'd stand up here so long and wait for the lights to be adjusted and the microphone to work right. Sometimes I wish I'd gone on tour. I could have stayed. I had a company. I had my own company, Kuklapolitan Players. We used to tour. We did fairly good plays, too. We did Hansel and Gretel one year, Sleeping Beauty. Played in a tent. We used to play county fairs, state fairs.
Well, you've got a pretty fair picture now, Cook.
You do? Well, it doesn't matter.
For air.
Doesn't matter anymore, Gom Gom. I'm just kind of tired at the end of the season. I suppose it's the end of the season, but I get kind of tired just the same. Every time when we come in here during the day, I stand here and the lights go on, and he says he wants to hear Jack Fascinato play the piano, and he wants Fran to stand up here to get the right lights, and he makes Fran take her earrings off, and then they move the zoomer in and out like that. Oh, I knew you hadn't finished that yet. And then they decide there's the oil in the zoomer is dried out, and they have to change the oil and drain the crankcase or something. And they put in antifreeze, or else they take it out. Get tired of it.
Kukla, excuse me one moment.
What?
Jack, will you give me a level, please?
I knew it! I want to tell you something. I got the Gom Gom Blues. That's what I'm calling it. The plain old Gom Gom Blues. I got the Gom Gom Blues. The end of the season television blues. So turn off your lights. Sweep out that cameraman because I'm all through. Now, you know what's going to happen? In just 2 weeks from today, I'm not going to be around here, so you can just turn on your lights, adjust your microphones, and get Jack to play the piano just as much as you want. I won't be here. No, sir, boy. I'm going to be far away vacation. Kukla's not going to be bothered anymore. So, go ahead, fellas. Set your levels. Turn on the mic. Push the zoomer in and out, but I'm not going to be here to watch that zoomer go in and out. No, I'm not. I'm going to be far, far away. I got the gum blues, the end of the season blues. Hello? I don't know what we do around here without a telephone. Hello? Oh, hello, Charles. You did? Oh, it couldn't have come at a greater time. No. I was just feeling sorry for myself. Once every year, I take 5 minutes out and feel sorry for myself. Hmm? Oh, I'll tell them. They'll be so thrilled. A midnight sailing? Oh, boy! Now I just threw the phone up in the air. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Well, no, I haven't told them yet. Well, I'll get busy right away. Yeah! Oh, wonderful! Fran!
Yes.
Comment ça va?
Pardon?
Comment allez-vous?
You bet.
Mademoiselle, you better practice up answering
Answering?
in French.
French?
How's your Spanish?
Not very good. How's yours?
Fine. Well, it's not very good, but I can get along.
Well, I don't think I'm going to need it in the next few weeks anyway.
Si, senorita.
What is
How
it?
you look with a comb in your hair.
Well, I have a comb in my hair quite often.
Yeah, but I don't mean that kind. I mean a big one. That high, what do you call it? Man.
Oh,
Man-
why, yes. Well, it holds the mantilla. The mantilla is a lace, isn't
Oh, is
it?
that? I didn't know that.
Well, I think so.
Whatever it is, that. I wonder how you'll look.
Oh, Kukla, I never wear my hair like that.
Oh, you love to wear castanets, too, and play them. Dum-ta-dum-tum-ta-dum-ta-dum-ta-dum-tum-tum. Hey!
What would be the reason for me to do a thing like that?
Parlez-moi d'amour. Dites-moi pourquoi.
Well, you're very gay. What's the reason for it?
Well, I just, cleaned out the house today.
Well, that's a good thing to do.
I threw the lights and the camera and everything out the window.
You did?
I had the gom blues.
Well, what brought them on?
I was just tired of everything.
Were you?
I
Have a
was
bad
standing up
day?
here for 5 minutes while he was setting those levels in there.
Well, you know Gami, perfectionist.
Well, I don't think it's always that. I really don't. I have a slight suspicion that... I sometimes think, he says, would you mind giving us a level, Kukla? And then we stand here, so long. I sometimes think that they go out for lunch or have long-distance telephone calls or finish that hand of poker in there.
Well, I don't know exactly what it is, but he was exceptionally nice to me today. Don't
What?
you notice anything different about me?
Earrings!
Sure.
Ha! The millennium! I knew it would happen. He's lost
Isn't
his
that great?
head at the end of the season. He needs a vacation, too. We all need vacations. We do. We need vacations. And that's what I came here to tell you about.
Yeah.
I've arranged the whole thing. We're going to Europe.
Who is going to...
You and I and Ollie, Madam Okabus, we're all going to do shows over there
Oh,
this
Kukla.
summer. Yes, we are. I'm going to call up Lord and Lady Elgin of the BBC, and we're going to be on television, and we might even fly up to Sweden and be on television there, and we could go to Italy and go to Rome, and we're going to Spain, and we're going to swim in the Caribbean. No, what's that? What's that big ocean down there?
Mediterranean?
The Mediterranean. So we're going to swim in the Mediterranean.
Well, Kukla, I think that's a wonderful idea, but I couldn't possibly.
What's this all about? What's the big noise, huh?
Well, really, we were just talking about just kind of pipe dreaming, I think.
Well, no, it's all set, Ollie.
What's all set? Something exciting? What's all set? What?
We're going now?
Well, yes.
We're going to Europe.
Who?
We.
You and Fran?
No, all of us.
No, not I. I can't go.
But Fran, I've already... rains the whole thing.
Why didn't you tell us about it?
Remember when we all talked about vacations, we thought it might be a good idea this year for each of us to take part of his vacation and do just as he would like to do.
That's it. I wanted to get away.
Maybe all meet later at Dragon Retreat as we always do, because I'd hate to think of a summer without a little time there.
Well, of course we're going to Dragon Retreat. I couldn't stand it.
We could all come back together.
Besides, I feel somehow that we all should go our separate ways this year because, I don't know, I'm sort of nervous and tired myself, and I feel as if, we should get away from each other. You know, absence.
What do you mean absence?
Well, whatever
Makes
that's saying.
the heart grow.
Yeah, absence makes the heart grow.
Well, my heart's big enough now.
Oh, Kukla, I'm fonder.
Yeah, I'm fond of you. I'm fond of all of you.
Well, I hope you are.
Yeah, and Jack, it's going to be wonderful. Because I've arranged for the different unions in the different countries so that you can play piano.
It's all news to me, Kukla.
What do you mean news?
Didn't know anything about it.
Well, I asked you last summer if you'd like to go to Europe, and you said yes.
Forgotten all about it.
Well, Kukla, I think that Jack has made other plans because...
Last summer is an awful long time ago, Kukla. You know, things change. Gracious sakes, I'm going to write my book this summer.
Well, why are you going to do that?
Yes,
Kukla?
yes, my historical novel.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yes, I'm going to use the research that Aunt Dorothy found, while she was on her sabbatical.
Yeah.
You know, her sabbatical ends this year.
Oh, was that right?
Isn't that remarkable?
I should
So
say.
she's giving me all her notes before she writes her theme. She's getting her doctor's degree, And she's going to give me this theme that she's writing her notes. It's called Dragondom in America, or the history of dragons in America from early times up to now. And I'm going to write an historical novel about it.
Well, that's wonderful.
Would that be wonderful?
I'm going to California.
You are? Well, maybe I could come out there and visit.
Why don't you?
I thought I might.
I'll show you where Aunt Dorothy and I went.
Midnight sailing.
Oh, yeah, I imagine so.
Oh, midnight sailing.
What is the midnight sailing, dear?
The boat we're going to take to Europe.
Kukla, I can't go now.
Going to Paris.
You know I'd love to go
Paris,
to Paris.
France?
Yes, Paris, France.
We've been to Paris, Kentucky.
That's true, we have. I just
So,
wanted to make sure, though. Who would want to take a midnight sailing to Paris, Kentucky?
As I said before, Kukla, everybody'd like to go to Europe. I know I would, but that takes a great deal of planning.
Well, I suppose it...
Have to be...
How about a passport?
Why? We could get those in a hurry.
Oh, not me. No, sir, I'm not going to do anything in a hurry like that, because my likeness that goes on a passport must be absolutely beautifully lighted. I'm having Maurice Seymour do it.
Well, he doesn't do passport photos.
He will when I talk to him. Besides, I'm not going this year. Oh, it's going to be so wonderful. I should come to California.
That'd be great. I would just love that.
Yeah,
oh,
we
because I know a lot of wonderful places to go, and we have some good friends out there, you know.
Yeah, oh, that'd be wonderful.
We have reservations at the Ritz in Paris.
The
The Ritz.
Ritz what?
Ritz Hotel.
Oh, that's nice, yeah. Well, that's grand. Cancel them. Yeah, we could take a trip up to Carmel, maybe.
Oh, that's lovely.
'Cause I'd
there.
love to ride up there. That'd be wonderful. I just really would get a big bang out of it. You and I and...
We'll get to meet Dan, too.
Yeah, Dan... Oh, say, wouldn't that be great?
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Europe, Kukla, but...
Kukla. Kukla. Where did he go?
I don't know where he went. He went off without saying goodbye. Hoo-hoo.
Where'd you go, Kukla?
Hoo-hoo. Kukla. Hoo-hoo-hoo. The curtains are all messed up. Isn't that terrible?
Oh, say, you can tell it's almost the end of the season.
Yeah.
Things are getting a little shoddy almost.
Yeah, they're a little dust.
Shouldn't do that. Oh, you know how it affects you. Yeah, just control yourself. Don't sneeze. See? It always works.
Yeah, it sure does.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, I never had a sneeze like that.
No, it's a real strange
Yeah, that was a strange
one.
one.
It's a dust sneeze.
That was
That's
sort of a
typical
double dust
Mhm,
sneeze. Yeah,
mhm.
did you notice that?
dust. Yeah,
It's almost triple tonguing.
just about.
Yeah, if I worked at that, I'd probably... Well, my embouchure isn't too
How
good.
is it that goes? Tick-a-ta-ta, how is it the tick-a-ta?
How's that go?
It was two to cook, two, cook, two.
He can't even play it himself.
Toot-a-ka-toot. Yeah, I could sneeze like that. I could probably play a solo, huh? That'd be great. Toot-a-ka-toot. I did it.
Fellow'd always have to have an old dusty curtain around him.
Yeah, I have a triple tongue sneeze. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. There are a lot of trumpet players can't do that.
Oh, you're fun. We'll have a wonderful time in
that'll
California.
be great. Yeah, well, we'll get Kukla. Those plans of Europe. But he knows better than that. We can't do that in a short time.
Oh, well, I think it would be just almost impossible.
I want to go and be glamorous anyway. And 10 days isn't enough time to arrange for the people at the boat to see us off.
Oh,
For the cameraman. And besides, I would have to have my clothes cleaned, and I want an entire new ensemble to wear.
Well, I think you do have to have clothes that would be suitable for the particular places you were going.
That's right, and I have to be very careful of the boat, because I certainly wouldn't want to go over on a boat and just be pestered by fans, you know.
Oh, Ollie.
Hmm?
You don't really mean that.
Oh, well, you know, everybody in the boat would recognize me, and they'd come up and want me to perform and everything.
I don't think a soul would know you.
They'd want me to perform, you know that, and I
Who would
don't...
want you to perform?
All the people on the boat, and...
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, I don't have anything ready yet, you see. Next year I can prepare something. Sort of a little ad-lib.
It would be very nice.
I think it takes a little more preparation than we've got, you know.
Well, I guess so. Well, no use talking about it. We're not going.
No, Fran,
Yeah.
it came.
What came?
Oh.
More surprises today. This is wonderful.
Here.
Tallulah!
The Life with Tallulah story in it.
Wonderful.
That's Janet. That's not Tallulah. Tallulah's pictures are inside.
Isn't she beautiful?
Oh, yes, she's lovely.
Oh, great.
You wanted it, you know. You know how you love that story on Tallulah, and you
Oh,
wanted this.
sure.
So I
Well,
got
thank you.
I got extra issues for everybody.
Oh,
this
did
week.
you? Now we can
Yeah.
all put them in our scrapbook.
Yeah, no, wonderful.
Great.
Here's Jack's.
I'll give it to him.
Yeah, would you?
Sure.
Let's see, Pete here.
Yes, Pete's somewhere. I'll find him.
That's for Dave.
Good.
Here's one for good old Gom Gom.
Thank you.
Let's see. What? Oh, that's for BT.
Oh.
Oh, I wasn't trying to snatch it. Don't argue with me.
Tell him?
Yeah, I have to put him in his place every so often. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Shall I pass these out?
Yeah. Wonderful story on Tallulah, I tell you.
Yes, I
She
have.
wrote all the captions, you know.
Did she?
All the captions, and there are pictures that she's selected herself, and it's kind of like a family album.
Wonderful.
Kind of. Well, it's not a family album. It's a Tallulah album.
Mm-hmm.
Tallulah album. It's a
Great.
story. I loved it. Oh, it just kills me. Oh.
You know all about it, and you're just keeping me so I can't see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You go ahead and read it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Here you are, Pete. Hey, Jack.
Thank you.
I love it. You know, and I get such a kick out of Life magazine because, for instance, this story of Tallulah. Now, that's a real remarkable thing because, well, now, for instance, the pictures in there. They're so wonderful. Well, like in every issue of Life, as a matter of fact, there's such wonderful pictures. Well, for instance, not only Tallulah, but there have been wonderful pictures of men like Churchill and Marshall and General MacArthur, you know. Gerald Karsh, very wonderful Life photographer. He's taken a lot of those wonderful pictures. Because, you know, Life is tops in picture quality. Well, remember we were talking over not so long ago about that wonderful story in Life. It was about New England spring. Now, who could ask for more beautiful pictures than those? I'm sure you must have all enjoyed them. So wonderful, the color photography. Now, this particular issue that I just handed out, wonderful story of picture story, color pictures of where we spent our summer last year, Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard. Wonderful things, really incredible. It's a very important thing, you know, pictures. Now, for instance, stories, life stories. There's a story, I think, in this week's, yes, it's in that issue that Fran has about a garden club. Now, you know, a real wonderful thing to look at those pictures. You get such a really warm and human side of the story with pictures like that. Life is always like that, you know. And then sometimes in a story about a famous man well, it goes way back in his life and shows Well, his early life sometimes, and sometimes it shows the pictures of the family and home life and background, you know. And some of those pictures, they more than any newspaper story. Really, just one picture sometimes. It's true. You'll enjoy it this week and every week, whenever Kook is.
Hello, Hazel. Hazel, would you get me, a travel agency? Hello? Charles? Why, there's been a little change of plans. Charles? Mm-hmm. Well, no, change that suite to a single room. Well, on second thought, cancel that, too. How are jobs? They don't need any extras in an orchestra, do they? How about a flashy MC? Well, I could do that pretty well. Oh, they're all the jobs you're taking now. What about a steward? No, I don't speak French very well. Well, is there anything left shoveling coal? Oh. Different system now, Yeah, well. I better call you back. I don't think that everybody's going. Well, you know, other plans. Yeah. All righty, Charles. Thank you anyway. Supposed to show you, try to do something around here and you don't give me thanks for it at all. Worked out the whole thing, great vacation. Pay our own expenses and everything, nobody wants to do it. But he's interested in what they want to do, they're not interested in what I want to do. It doesn't make any difference. I'll go by myself. What I could do, I could just show them. Go by myself, and I could come back pretty sophisticated. I'd get me a Homburg hat, and I'd come back, and I might even carry a cane. And if I went to England, I might get a monocle. Wouldn't they be surprised I came back here? Pretty famous world traveler. And then the pictures would be all over the country. They'd show me standing at the rail of the boat. Kukla comes back from a continental tour. Maybe I could go over there and settle things. I could go over there and explain to them that nobody should be mad at anybody. That's what I'll do. Sure, that's what I'll do. Where will I get the money? I got the Kukla blues now. You know that, Jack? That's the gum blues. I got the Kukla blues. I'm kind of blue all over today. Made some great big plans, but nobody wants to go away. They'll be sorry. Believe me, they'll be sorry. 'Cause I'm going away all by myself. I'm gonna pack my little things. I'm gonna pack my little things.
Kukla, where are you going?
I'm gonna pack my little things.
Fran,
Yes.
remember that little song you were singing? was just in the... You weren't going to do it on the show. It was the one in the office. But,
Oh, it was one from the show we loved.
yeah. Singing it. I'll try to get Kukla to listen.
I'll buy you a star, not just a star, but the best one in the sky. I'll buy you a cloud to sleep on, a cloud as light as an angel's sigh, a fine silver train made from the rain of a summer afternoon. I'll buy you a star, my darling, but I won't rest until I buy the moon. I wish you wouldn't go. I wish I could go with you, but I just can't make it right now.
Can't go this year?
Not this year. I'd like to plan with you. Next year, maybe.
Would you go next year?
I'd love to go next year if we could.
Think Ollie would go next year?
Sure, I'd go next year.
Would you?
I know you were there.
Well, I just happened to be coming up. Sure, we could plan next year, and maybe even this year you and I, Kukla, could take a little sojourn somewhere, just the two of us,
Sure
buddy-buddy.
you could.
Think we could?
Oh, and you're such great traveling companions anyway.
And besides, even if we don't go everywhere this year, why, remember, every week you see the world.
In life.
What you want to know, what it's fun to know, it's all in Life this week. The Kuklapolitans have found lots of excitement in the new issue, and you will too, so don't forget to buy your copy today. Here's a story on morphs, the three basic physical types of men and women. For instance, the egg-shaped endomorph who hates to be in love and loves to sleep, or the ectomorph or flagpole type who hides his feelings and likes closed-in places. Life's article may start a new national craze, for Life gives you a handy chart which shows you how to gauge your own morph classification and your friends'. You might even try analyzing some of the personalities in this week's Life. For instance, what manner of morph would you say Janet Leigh is? Read how Hollywood is changing her character from demure to allure. And how would you classify the pole-vaulting parson? Life tells how an unathletic dead-end kid became the world's star vaulter. You'll find it hard to classify this baby. She grew up to be the tempestuous Tallulah Bankhead. This week, Life brings you Tallulah's own rowdy album, acidly captioned by herself. You'll see a complete picture history of the most talented and uninhibited actress since Nell Gwynn. You'll find them all in this week's Life. Be sure to get your copy today. The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Beulah Zachary, the director Louis Gomovitz, and the costume designer is Joseph Lockwood.
Now see, I am je suis Monsieur Tillstrom. Hooray. Are we still going?
When Janet Leigh smiles at you from your newsstand, stop and buy your copy of Life today. Life has brought you Kukla, Fran, and Ollie from Chicago.
NBC Television.